Alrighty, and welcome to another episode of the Primer Podcast. My name's William.
And this is Davis, and we are on location today, room 240 in Oxnard, William. Best Western, hey, man.
Oh, man.
The Best Western or OK Western?
OK Western.
Just a few doors down from the OK Radiator and the Big Brand Tire.
Big Brand Tires.
Right.
But you got the Trans Pro transmission.
That's right.
But they also did a whole bunch of other work, which I just let them touch my transmission because that's what they're pros at.
If you open a business in Oxnard, don't give yourself a title that sells it up. So, right.
Right.
And whatever you do, don't go out to dinner to Salsa and Agave on South Oxnard Boulevard. Right?
No way. On the 1400 block?
No way, Jose. That's right, man.
That place used to be great.
It used to be awesome.
Just like sit down, get some
family
tacos.
style. Oh, the place was loud, kids running around. Not this time, right?
Not this time, man.
right.
Less than stellar.
Wow.
When you can't even get some salsa to stay on your chip,
it runs off.
That's
right.
a bad sign.
That's not a good sign, man.
Yeah. And yeah, when you say, "Can I get a burrito with no meat?" and they say carne asada,
carne asada,
and like, no meat.
Right. No. Fail.
Yeah. I'll be feeling that coming back pretty soon, buddy.
Yeah, if there's any problems with the intestines later, early tomorrow morning, we'll know exactly what the agave really means.
Right. But the reason why we're in Oxnard,
Ventura Nationals, 13th year, man. Crazy.
Great show.
I was going to say, Manny asked us, how many, was it Manny or was it Jeff who said, how many times have you been to this show?
It's been like 6 times.
At least. I'd have to, when somebody mentioned Primer Nationals, I thought, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I was like, that's what it was called. I'd have to look it up. I bet it's been 6 years, man.
Yeah, because last year was Primers, I think was 2011.
I don't remember. I don't know.
So we've gone a couple years before that,
so
which would peg it at about 6 times.
Easy.
But Holly and Aaron do a great job.
Yeah.
The new incarnation of this show. We were going to go out and interview them again, but it was like, wow, where'd all the time, where'd the year go? But
yeah, let's back up with last night on Friday with the art show and photography show over at the Majestic Theater in downtown Ventura. Closed off the street, that little block there, perfect.
Santa Clara?
What are you talking about? Oh, the street?
The name of the street?
I don't remember the name of the street. Chestnut?
It's whatever
right
one
off
the
Main
Majestic
Street.
Theater is on.
The one block east of California Street in Maine. There you go. That's the only way I know it.
You know me in directions?
Yeah, they're not hand in hand. So in Majestic
But I
Theater,
got us to Barrel House
Right.
101.
Hey, I found parking and then let your feet do the walking. So it worked out okay. It was all convenient downtown parking, and Ventura is welcoming to apparently car shows, cruising, and people spending money. So
Well, yeah. I mean, especially on a Friday night.
yeah, man.
Downtown Ventura is not very big.
No, there's just a few blocks.
Right. You can walk from end to end in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's doing some window shopping.
Right.
So.
No, it was cool. That was a good time. But more cars out there.
Not as much art as
Not
last
much
time.
art. I didn't really. Right.
But more cars and more people.
Yeah. A little more goings on outside. So that was cool.
Yeah, which is, I mean, it's a great way to start off a car show weekend.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you are in the show, and you don't want to do the the 4 o'clock in the morning. All right, let's get rolling. We got to be there by 7. You know, get there a day early, hang out downtown.
Yeah.
Get a nice meal. Oh, get a slice of pizza and a beer.
What was that place called?
Johnny's,
Jimmy's
or Johnny's or something like
or
that.
Johnny's Slice.
Yeah,
It's just a few blocks over, just a few doors down. From,
just around the corner, man.
around the corner there on Main Street. So yeah, check that out. They
Nice
have-
thin crust pizza.
Yeah, yeah.
They give you the garlic powder, you know, to put on top.
There you go.
Just thin enough where it's big enough to where you have to fold it just a little bit. Oh,
Fold it in half like
Yep.
you're supposed to.
and some hoppy poppy.
Oh, right. And if you got some good taste buds for different kinds of varieties of Ventura beer, we should say. What was it called? Barrel House?
Yeah, Barrel House 101.
Barrel House 101 downtown off of California Street there. A lot of taps.
Well, I think that's where the 101 comes in.
Yeah, probably. Good atmosphere, good service. They're right on you, want to help you immediately when you walk in, sit down. And
Well, and they're also very knowledgeable. Like,
Yeah.
if you had questions, like there were a couple people around that were asking, it was like, well, I kind of want this or I kind of want that,
Right.
and it's like, boom, you want number 74 or
Right.
whatever. And those potato chips are good, huh?
yeah, that was good. That was good stuff. Right.
You know, quality stuff. But Friday night was cool. You know, we didn't stay the whole time. Talked to a few people that we saw.
Yeah, that's right. We ran into Holly and Aaron Valencia, who built the 36 Ford
Coupe.
that we didn't win today. We didn't get the phone call, but yeah, we talked to him briefly, and he's thinking about doing a 52 Chevy for next year. So, like I jokingly said, that man, your projects are getting larger. You started with the Roadster, then you went to a coupe, and now you're going to a early 50s car. So 29 to 36 to 52. Right?
It's a lot more sheep
And a
metal.
lot more sheet metal, a lot more to work with. So I don't know. We'll see what he does, man.
And again, where did the year go? We
Exactly.
We meant to go out and at least get one update or some video or something. You know, him building the car. You know, sit down. You know,
Wheels turning in that guy. You can tell that just by just talking to him. Obviously he's hadn't slept in 20 hours, but he's already thinking about next year. So
yeah, and $20 a ticket.
goes for a good cause, man. Project
City of
Lost Angels.
Lost Angels.
Okay.
And another one.
Yeah, there was another one too, but
Something with surfing.
well, the benefit for tomorrow's reliability runs, the walk on water.
Okay.
I don't know if he's a part of that, but that's for tomorrow. The run up around. Up
Okay,
the
so
mountain around
Ventura
the lake.
has several charities
They have
involved.
at least probably 4. Yeah, exactly. And also, we talked to a gentleman named Ken last night who has gotten to know people and has got a job down in Pertronics with Don Lindfors. I want to say it. I think I got his name right. It sounds. You got to check it out. It's a part of. He's tied in with the Facebook with Aaron Valencia and his daughter, who's 9, who has cancer. So her name is Bella.
And it was a very rare form of cancer.
Right, exactly. I mean,
And in like 6
yeah, exactly. The odds and the chances, and he's the lucky guy who got that. So check it out. And
but not to be a
I
downer,
was thinking about him as sort of like, I wish we ran into him today, but I was going to ask you if he had like a GoFundMe or a some sort of
Crowdfunding.
crowdfunding program or some kind of thing going on for his daughter. But he didn't mention that yesterday. He just mentioned Facebook. So if anybody wants to check that out, go through Aaron Valencia or I'm sure you can find it through Ventura Nationals and check out what Bella's story is all about. So
And
I guess
at this point, it's a positive story.
It is a positive story, right? Yeah, she's got what do you say, about 10 months, 9 months before it's an official remission.
Official beat it. She's in remission, and then after a certain number of months, you're considered out of it.
But and this whole car culture thing is really helping, and I mean, even the guys out at Hollywood Hot Rods and Noble Fabrications, and hey, man, he was just rattling off names of all these people, and it's just sort of like, wow, that's really cool. And his daughter, wanted to be a part of all this, and just loves old cars. So,
and that's another cool thing about this show is, the interconnectedness of everybody, the support.
Right.
Everyone wants to have a good show. And help each other out in life and all that kind of stuff. So, if you find that link before we post it up, send it to us.
Send it to us.
Primerpodcast@gmail.com.
Let's all get networked, man. Getting networked, William. What is going on with the networking in your truck, man?
Well, do you want to move on to the truck, or do you want to talk about today?
Oh, let's talk about today. I'm sorry, I'm jumping the gun.
Today, slept in, got a really...
You sure did, man.
Got a really crappy breakfast here, here at the hotel.
Man. It's like strike two for food here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We've got that to look forward to tomorrow morning. Actually, the pancakes weren't that bad, but...
You didn't say a whole lot today at breakfast. I didn't even ask.
I'm not going to say... It was okay.
It was okay. Yeah, down the street from OK Radiator. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's right. What did I do with my egg? I folded it up, put it on my toast.
It just crammed it.
Oh, with pepper and salt and some jam. That's it. I didn't go stoop so low to put ketchup in there, but I was just like... Maybe some butter. I don't know.
That would have been the closest thing to salsa you could
find. Wash it all down with some coffee. Oh, man.
Yeah. We might have to consider going out for a real meal tomorrow.
Hey, yeah. Where's that place we eat in downtown Ventura? That's right, man.
Or the other side of Oxnard.
No, it's on the older. It's like I want to say
we went there with Fish.
East, yeah, like northeast end of downtown Ventura. There's a breakfast place. That's right. It's always packed. We have to wait.
Well, if it's packed on a Sunday morning, you know it's good.
Right, and I think you get like they have like the little coffee bar out like towards the front door where you're waiting.
Right, so
you pour yourself your own cup of coffee and chill outside.
Yeah, if you're into reading the newspaper or a magazine or something while you're waiting, at least you're not just going, "Come on, I wish I had a cup of coffee."
We'll just be looking at our phones, watching all the subscribers sign up for our YouTube channel, just binging away, just pinging, and likes on Facebook would just be flying off the hook. It's a good way to wait for your breakfast, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the show today.
Man, it was a cool show, man.
Well, it was a good show.
It's always a good show.
It's one of my favorite of the year.
Where'd all the people go?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
But, at the end of the day, the parking lot was pretty crowded.
End of the day, yeah, it was sort of like everybody, I guess, had a long night.
Yeah, I mean...
Come as you come, I guess, plenty of room for you.
Yeah, it was kind of weird because driving up here...
It took us an hour, 2 hours?
Under 2 hours.
Under 2 hours.
And which normally takes us 4 or 5.
It's 4, yeah.
And what it is my hypothesis is, Labor Day was pushed back a little bit, so and everyone's back in school, where when it's like the end of August, school
You got that last,
it's like your last weekend before school starts.
the last
and
push, man. Right,
everyone's
exactly.
out in Malibu and out
Good
surfing and
times.
on the beach.
Woo! Yeah.
There was nobody. I mean,
Yeah, there was no traffic. We got up to into Malibu. That's usually the hardest part. Getting into Malibu.
in L.A., we only slowed down like twice on the 405.
Yeah, usually, by the time you get by the 110, you're going north, it's usually just, this is it. We're doing 10 miles an hour till we get to the 10.
On a Friday of a 3-day weekend.
Yeah, it was weird. And that was at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
You're just like, where is everybody?
And then when the 10 hits PCH,
Yeah, it's just like,
it's always backed
you
up
zoom,
a couple
zoom,
of,
and then the first light, then it's just like,
Nope.
this is the way it's going to be for the next hour. But no, it's just sort of like,
which was weird. And then coming in today, the parking lot was really light.
yeah, we got there about
9:30.
Yeah.
It was like, oh no.
Usually you see some hot rods or customs rolling in, or some bikes or something. Nothing.
Or they're getting the last cars in.
Right, the last guy's in the show. No, nothing.
No, but
No line to walk in.
yeah, walked right
Just
up.
walk right in, huh?
But but by the end of the day, seemed like there was just a steady flow, or an increasing flow.
I'd say there was a heavier crowd around the stage and in that main area there, in the entrance.
So
Because people in the back lot were just taking off. There were some holes.
yeah, that back lot was not as filled up as it used to
There's
be.
some holes out there now.
But I think a lot of it has to do with the date, and people that have kids. It's like, well, school just started. We got homework and stuff to do.
You got to write about what you did over your summer vacation.
Right. Whereas before it'd be like, okay, here's our last weekend.
Right, exactly.
Let's go.
You went and got a haircut and a shave and T-shirts and
But they had
Had
the usual vendors.
and roll around some shag in a van. Rolling heavy.
Lots of T-shirts, lots of pomade, salsa videos
exactly.
out there. They were doing shaving haircuts. Local
Yeah,
local
I saw
barber.
That, yeah.
I
I didn't see Bill Hines out there. I guess. Did you hear something about Chip Foose being there?
No.
Okay. I thought I did, but it's.
Why would he be there? That's not his thing.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking if I'm reconfirming that if I heard that correctly on the PA.
You heard that on the PA?
I thought I did, man. All right. You know me, man. It's like I'll be distracted within 2 seconds. So.
But
What? Right.
yeah. Actually, we didn't see any real notables this year.
No.
Unless, of course, you want to talk about Junkyard Jeff, he's
a notable.
a notable.
Right.
He had his booth set up, junkyardfind.com. Alternative to eBay. Check him out. He's also got a bunch of other stuff on his site, videos and things like that.
We'll see him for the Cruising for a Cure, too, later this month. So.
He was back. We interviewed him, and he brought his CUDA down.
Yeah. Jeez.
9 months ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago, man.
So you can do a quick search on the site if you want to hear more about Jeff. Easy to find. There's a search box. Type in Jeff or Junkyard, and you'll find that episode. If we had an intern, I'd say, look
Hey,
that
man,
up
go
for
get
me.
that episode, right?
But yeah, we don't have that.
Not yet.
And let's see.
So yeah, today, man, it was pretty
Okay,
cool,
other
man.
than that back lot, which wasn't full,
Yeah.
all the other areas were
Full.
Well, okay, I'm not
Yeah.
going to say all the other areas because the motorcycles area was pretty slim.
They're pretty slim last year too.
Oh, yeah, but they usually put them on that
On the street,
on the
asphalt,
blacktop there.
Asphalt there.
so there's like a nice row of them.
Right.
So,
Cool bikes, though, man.
Oh, outstanding bikes. And then just tons of cars, which, I mean, lots of traditional stuff.
Right, that's primarily the traditional.
Right, but then you'll have traditional with just over the top paint jobs.
Awesome paint jobs, man.
I mean, like metal flake
Satin,
and lace. And,
right, the lace, right.
I mean, just
roofs. There's something about roofs, man. It's just.
There
was this young guy and his girlfriend who came up to me. I think I was shooting. You probably saw the photo. I think I shot I don't remember if it was a Cadillac. I don't remember what kind of car it was. It was a full-size car. And there was something about it. And I go, what is going on inside this car? And then I look up at the headliner, and they had like airbrushed a bunch of gangsters.
Oh, okay. I saw that. I'm like, what is this?
Right. And so I had to like get down and then twist my neck and get the camera up at an angle to where I could get a decent exposure inside 90% of this underside of this headliner, this white headliner with a bunch of airbrushed characters that were all facing in one direction, which helped, but at the same time you're like, is it wide enough? But I had to get 2 shots, so I had my head completely upside down outside the car looking up. Kind of like what you'd be doing if you imagine yourself doing some wiring underneath the dash of your car with a seat in it in pitch black. But
changing that flasher.
You're contortioning it, yeah, exactly. And then, so as soon as I got done, I like straighten up, and this young kid goes, like, he walks up and then turns his head, does the same thing. He goes, I was wondering what you're looking at. I was wondering what the hell you were shooting in there. I'm like, there's always something inside.
You don't see it, but you do get a fair amount of looks when you're
just
shooting.
Looking at weird stuff. And
yeah, it's like
you spend an extra minute.
It's like, why is he shooting?
Why is he shooting that?
Right. Oh, because there's a Zippo inside of that fuel bowl.
I don't know how that guy saw that, man. I mean, it could have been, it could have been an old set of dentures. I mean, it was just like, you got to get that Zippo inside there. But I was shooting the skull, the little skull that was on one side of the dropped I-beam on that. I think it was that little pickup truck, that lower hot rod pickup truck. And that's the one that had the arrogant bastard overflow radiator tube bottle. That's the same truck.
Right.
But I noticed the skull by the inside of the brake drum. I'm like, I got to get a picture of that down low because it was by itself and it was that off-white. It was just, it was a piece of plastic. But I noticed it was just there. So I shot that, and then he goes, I couldn't, he just, you got to shoot the Zippo inside the fuel filter, man. I was like, okay. Right.
Here's a little dust for you.
Right. Small block Chevy, I'm not going to shoot that, but okay. Right.
Yeah, but, okay, between the arrogant bastard overflow,
right,
which is glass.
Yeah.
Then you had that fuel bowl, which was glass
right,
on the firewall.
Right.
And then had a glass fuel filter, inline fuel filter.
Right.
That wasn't strapped to the firewall. Just rubber hose flopping
around.
And like, that's a little too much glass and fuel for my liking. For safety reasons? I don't know.
You're all about safety, aren't you? Is your middle name Oh-sha?
Oh, yeah. Some people just call me OC.
Oh-sha.
Will I am Oh-sha.
I am Oh-sha. Will I am Oh-sha. Oh my god!
But you know, tons of 40s, 50s, good old sheet metal.
William Oh-sha.
Oh-sha.
Oh, God. That's a good one. I like that.
You know, and I'm still loving I'm still loving those the grills on those you know, like early 50s Mercs.
Which one?
There's a bunch of them.
What lot was that?
There's scattered
Okay.
throughout, just in general.
Just in general, to catch your eye.
Right. I mean, I'm more, you know, 60s muscly,
William Oh-sha.
you know, but you know,
You could have write that down.
it wasn't that good, man.
William Oh-sha Saxa.
But
The Mercs.
yeah, but just like if I was to get a project that was in those years, it would definitely be like those Mercuries. You know, they almost look like teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the grill. Okay.
On the grill.
Repetition always brings interest, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
I mean, of course, you know, at this show, there's just so many that are on bags, you know, and they're just dumped.
Oh, yeah.
You know, which is cool. I mean, but I mean, I wouldn't. For me, I wouldn't go that extreme. You know, but you know, just you know, a conservative shop,
Right.
conservative.
There's some
There-
stuff that's just over the top, but
Right, but that's part of what this show is.
right.
But then there's also like total barn finds, you know, something that's been kicking around since, you know, the 50s. And it's got rust on it, patina,
yeah,
still
man.
drives. Throw some accessories on there, and
Yeah, there were some cars that had a lot of accessories, man. Rolled out of J.C. Whitney from 1955, right? Whatever. Whatever floats your boat, man.
that's true. And this is the only car show that I know of that also has pedal cars and strollers.
Yeah. Original and custom. Right. I don't know. The video was pretty cool. And just watching the kids roll out with a complete rusted old original pedal car, and they're squeaking at every crank. Just squeaking away. You're like, that's exactly what it is.
Right. You know,
No oil.
You know, and we're talking like toddlers.
Yeah, I mean, they're right. They're the only ones who could drive. Right.
And Holly was out there on her tricycle,
Holly was out there leading the parade. That's right.
full-size tricycle. Not,
Yeah, right.
You know, honked a little horn, and they all
Spread the crowd, and here come the kids in the pedal cars.
Yeah, they did a little cruise. I
Yep.
don't know where they went to, but
Yeah.
they obviously didn't go very far. They're
No,
toddlers.
right.
You know, maybe a little loop. You know, and then of course, bands
Yeah, they had some good bands out there.
didn't necessarily pay attention or
No,
sit down and watch 'em, but-
you're out there, mingling and carrying on, and
you know, I should have done a little bit more prep on this and like looked up to see who they were, but or who was headlining. But that first band, you know, it was some rockabilly band that they were really good. You know, then once you get around the show to a certain point, you can't hear the music.
right. It's like
So we probably missed a band or two. I don't know.
Missed too easy,
You
man.
know, came back around and there's like a third generation ska type band.
Yeah, that was actually pretty cool.
You know, it was like a Latino infused third generation ska.
Right, they had that same beat going on.
You know, so
Yeah, That was oh yeah.
You know, so
I got some pictures of them. Right.
right.
3-piece brass. I don't remember if they had an upright bass or not.
I don't remember. I didn't get close enough.
Hollow body guitar.
Keyboard.
Yeah, keyboard, drummer. So yeah, at least 7 of them. But yeah, and then
Yeah.
a little more of a Hispanic.
Well, some of their songs were in Spanish.
Yeah, well, in Spanish, that's
Yeah.
right. But they were, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
surprisingly fit the crowd.
yeah, that was cool.
You know, so I mean, for a $15 admission,
Oh man,
you get your money's
$5
worth.
the park, dude. That was nothing.
Yeah, you get
So
your money's worth for the
so
day.
dirt cheap for
You know.
a perfect day out today on the breeze and the weather and.
Yeah, except for a couple a-holes who,
Oh,
you know,
yeah, that was towards the end of the day there. Yeah,
had some
I have a
beef.
feeling too they were related. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm sure you could check out the video though of me standing in the background. I was the only guy there. You know, like, knock it off, man.
Well,
Because everybody
we were
else just
shooting
got their
something,
phone out.
and there was another car club, or I don't know if these guys were a car club. If they are, they ain't coming back.
Yeah, I didn't see a banner, but they had an easy up. So
Right. It was the car club over in the corner. I heard them like started yelling, but it was more like, "Yeah, get him!" You know, and turn over, and it's like, "Oh, there's a fight!" You know, and you know, I mean, that's like that doesn't happen at this show. It used to happen at this show.
yeah, I remember that used to happen. That's right.
You know, this happens at Moon Eyes.
Burnouts and
yeah.
fights and
But you know, not since Holly Air, and you know,
right.
and it was like everyone's whipping out their phones, and there's only a couple of us yelling at them, "Hey, knock it off!
Knock it off, man.
You're gonna ruin
You're
this.
gonna ruin this whole show, dude."
You know,
Yeah.
you know, and of course there's 3 people involved. 2 people are fighting. So they break up.
What?
You know, the guy's bobbing and weaving, and all you can hear is, "Dude, it's not the alcohol." You know, it's like the slurring his words.
Oh man. Oh, well, of course it is for
You know,
everybody.
And you know, so that, you know, of course, you know, guy dude bros got to get, third guy's got to get involved. That's almost something potential because you know he's got to give his 2 cents in. You know, when you're three sheets to the wind, it's like come on, guys. You know, it says no outside alcohol. They check your cars.
Right, but come on.
Don't get your buddies, you know, to bring in the 750, you know, Jack Daniels, whatever it is, you know, and start at it at 8 o'clock in the morning. Because by 2 in the afternoon,
Oh yeah, man,
You
it's
know?
over.
you know. So after we passed, did see security going over there. Hopefully, take care of it. Not have any problems with that. You know, and I think that's the old show. I think ran later in the day.
I think it did.
You know, and it was a 2-day event.
Right.
Where now it's like it's
One
kind of
day.
like, you know, one day. Well, art show.
Our show, the
one day show,
and then the reliability run.
you know,
And then
knock it off by 4:30.
4:30.
You know, it's still daylight.
Get out.
There's an after party in downtown.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
some
We never
tiki
make
bar.
it to these things for some reason.
There's only so
The
much we can
reliability
do.
run. Right. We don't have a hot rod. We don't have a custom car, William. We don't have all that stuff. So
But like I said,
if we did, though, it'd be
well, and when we were talking with Manny, it was like
Hoot Nanny.
Manny.
Wait, what's Manny? What?
When we were talking with Manny
Yeah,
today,
yeah.
it was like there's plenty to see. That's what's great about this show. You know, there's plenty to see. Most of it's interesting. It's usually stuff that we haven't seen, or it's been a year since we've seen it. You know, just lots of cool stuff.
Manny's an interesting guy because he's
Okay,
got a
this-
51 with a 51 hard top, right?
Okay, this is Manny Figueroa.
Manny Figueroa, right? 51 hard top,
Victoria?
shoebox Ford, yeah. With the 351 Windsor that what did he say did 1240 in a quarter mile at Bakersfield?
It was
Beautiful
12
car,
something.
two-tone car with white wall tires and the whole bit, and he's out there drag racing this thing because he's bored. And then he has it was a 54 Ford pickup truck for a 17-year-old kid. He's got another 351 Windsor. Super clean.
Oh yeah, I mean this,
Super clean. Looks traditional. Beautiful paint.
and you know he's gone over every inch of that.
Stink of detail in that truck. But he also does bracket racing, and it was at the 10.5 or like PSCA racing. So he's just
In a
itching
Mustang?
In a Mustang. It's like a 19, I want to say mid-90s Mustang. So, and that's a 350, 351, 5.8 with nitrous. I mean, it was just, like he said, he goes, I thought about putting, another engine in the 51, and I'm going to do 10, and then what? And then a long pause.
Gotta put it,
See?
gotta put it
And
on roll
he knows he's gonna like hit a wall or something with it, and he's gonna get super pissed at himself. But yeah, the traditional rods and the customs and really hardcore and drag racing, and
Yeah,
he
and
just gets all lit up like, yeah,
well,
let's do it, But
and he loves. What was it? He loves the 8th mile.
sure, yeah. Like you said, quarter mile, why bother? Because everybody's going faster now. It's like, why do you need to go 200 miles an hour or, over that for a quarter mile? Sort of like,
Where a big part of the skill is at the line.
well, right, because if you can beat people on the tree, then, right. That's a good point.
Yeah. And he also said,
With the 8.5 inch wide tire and whatnot. So those guys are going ridiculously fast on an 8.5 inch wide tire. Sort of like, okay, well then you could do that in a shorter distance then.
he also says it's cheaper. I mean, that's half the gas,
Yeah,
half the nitrous.
that's true. So
So
what else? Where else would you do that after December?
Let's see. Let's see. Oh, that's right. Irwindale is closing.
That's right.
Moon Eyes will be the last big
That's
event
the
there.
last quarter. Well, that's 8th, but
Let's see. There's
Pomona. That's quarter mile. When was
Yep.
the last time we watched a race there? Last year.
it's been a while.
NMCA's not there this year.
Oh, okay, that's what it was.
That's
Yeah.
it. That was it. We don't go there for NHRA because that's just
And they don't hold amateur events.
no.
Like Irwindale did. It's like it was like Wednesday, Thursday,
Yeah,
Friday night.
there's no antique nationals there.
Oh, that's right. The Antique Nationals went to Fontana.
Montana. Yeah, that was their second year this year.
Let's see. So there's Fontana and there's Bakersfield.
Fontana, Bakersfield, and Verona.
We ain't going to Verona anytime soon.
That's 8th mile, and that's San Diego County. It takes 3 hours to get there. So, do you want to go Bakersfield or do you want to go Verona?
It was Eaglefield.
That's way out there. That's 8th mile too, though. That's not quarter mile.
Well, why don't we get an 8th mile track a little closer to home?
Closer to home, like in LA County,
Right.
Project Street Legal, maybe Terminal Island.
Exactly. So, some news from I want to say it was Tuesday or Wednesday.
I want to say Tuesday. Yeah, the 1st.
There was a council meeting.
There was an. Okay, now there's the difference between a committee meeting and a council meeting. My understanding is committee meetings are not open to the. Okay, there's a difference between the two. I don't know what.
Because we're not part of government.
Yeah,
we have day jobs.
This stuff happens at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock a.m. in this, city buildings of downtown LA, where all this legal talk happens, and where these elected officials do their bidding. But
okay, so item number 21.
you're already ahead of me. The motion.
The motion by Buscaino.
Yeah, Joe Buscaino.
What's the rundown on that?
The rundown on that is Buscaino and the gentleman who seconded it was I think his name is Mike Bonin, who basically wanted to get cost analysis information from the city of Los Angeles related to how much the city spends on.
Here you go, Tony. Wrong end. Hold on.
There you go, Tony. How much the city spends? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we missed you today, Tony.
Oh, that's right.
We saw the Mercifuls.
We saw the Mercifuls.
Right. We'll get to that in a minute. Joe Buscaino. But how much the city spends on police and fire department and emergency personnel whenever there's an accident or an event related to illegal street racing, which was spearheaded by the Chatsworth incident that happened in February of this year. The city, actually, this motion was
June.
This motion was kicked off a year ago, but has gained more traction since last year, since this last event this February. But how much the city spends on having to deal with illegal street racing and what's the word I'm looking for? The positive side or the feasibility of hosting a street legal racing event on city property. So that could mean a city street somewhere, industrial area. But they did bring up Terminal Island, and they did bring up the fact that Terminal Island is sort of in the hands of the Port of LA, but the 70 acres there on Terminal Island is basically doing nothing. It's dirt, so there's no cargo being transferred in or out of that facility. There's no containers there. There's no asphalt there.
So this was a step forward.
It was a step forward to find out what the feasibility is to have an event, but and it brought that location up as an example of something that could be considered permanent, semi-permanent, and or as a possibility of putting all these people together to go out and do something, go out and for education purposes, and to go out and in a controlled environment, go out and go racing. So we'll post up an audio clip of that from this last week. So city of LA, at least, it's taken a year, but Jesus.
Well, someone just
from what? It was just like a group of people.
Right, but someone just bought it on a motorcycle yesterday.
Yeah, Rancho Cucamonga, somebody died. Some 16-year-old kid plowed into a T-boned somebody out there in an intersection. This was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
And then just Thursday or Friday, some kid in a Mustang.
Yeah, he killed like a 46-year-old man with 2 kids. It's just stupid. And then yesterday, I guess there was a motorcyclist, 25 years old. I don't know exactly where, but out racing on his motorcycle. Didn't make it. So it's all going to come to a real. It's just going to get worse.
Right. So, Project Street Legal.
Check it out on Facebook. Big time, Facebook. Yeah, go to Facebook for Project Street League. You go to the Street Legal website. It's lastreetlegal.org.
That has all the
the
latest stuff, latest news.
The latest news, but Facebook
Facebook might be faster.
Facebook is the best thing to share with your connections and your likes and whatnot. That seems to be the primary way to get the word out. So, but it's updated pretty much every other day. So, whether it's stories, videos, who's behind all this, especially Donald Galaz and Phil Bowden and Scott Graham. These three guys are really, really on it for networking and meeting these city people. So we'll see what happens, man. Small steps, but as we talk about this time's ticking on Irwindale. It's done. So
absolutely. So hit them up and let's take a quick break.
You got it, man.
This episode of the Primer Podcast is brought to you by Bertronics. Quality ignition and exhaust products for over 40 years. Check them out at Bertronics.com. And by HellwigProducts.com. Load and sway control. A family tradition for over 65 years. All right, so where are we at with the 302? Are we ready for next weekend?
Yeah, we're ready, man. Oh-sha. Sorry, man. It's just William Oh-sha. Motor mount brackets are on the block. Shorty headers are installed. I did take a look at my transmission lines. I'll fit those as needed. I did look at the originals, compared them to the orientation of the radiator is slightly different with the V8 radiator versus the 6. So the pre-bent factory lines from the radiator to the actual transmission are different.
Well, of course they are.
So I just looked at it and said, am I really going to rebend these tubing to have it not fit and leak? And then versus the low budge technique of the guy who had the V8 C4, sort of like the rubber hose with the yeah. So it's like, I guess I'm doing that. So in any case, those are cleaned up. I'll install those after I put the engine and trans together, because if I put those lines on with just a transmission, they'll get all bent up. So I just gotta wait, and then but I got all my fasteners together. I got the transmission cross member. One side's installed, so just hanging. Gauges are installed. They're wired up for the electrical. The lines for the actual pickups to the engine they're sitting inside the engine compartment now. So they come through the firewall. It's ready to go. So, but I just need to reserve a engine hoist and go from there. So,
well, cool.
Installing it's half the battle. Then the other battle is going to be speedometer cable,
stuff.
the exhaust, the ignition wiring, and I got to put the radiator in. That take another day.
All the different lines.
Yeah, different lines. Right, exactly. So
we're doing that Saturday.
Saturday.
Okay, that means that maybe I'll go to Belmont Auto Show Sunday with the wife.
Oh yeah, you're going. I'm not going. I'm not doing that show. Forget that.
No, it's.
Yeah, that's the dog and pony show with the funnel cake and the
ride the bicycles down.
Yeah,
get the can of corn.
Yeah.
They pack them in so tight. I mean, you can't.
Yeah, it's
you
ridiculous
can't get
for
pictures.
photos. Yeah, it's totally useless. And it'll be like 90 degrees by 11 o'clock. So.
Right. So it's.
You could bring a dog with you and.
Well, where can't you bring a dog?
Obviously, you can put it 20,000 feet up in the air right next to you.
Right. There was a sign, no pets in the...
Oh, today?
Today.
I saw three dogs.
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, as far as nickel and dime, that's where I'm at, and I'm sticking to it. So, and you can check out the video for the Headman headers, header installation. I mean, that went together pretty good, and
Well, it's easy to do when it's
out of the engine, right?
You know,
The luxury of putting headers on an engine. But that was the biggest concern, though, was like, can I install both of them on the engine stand and put the engine in, rather than what I did last time with the Ranchero with the long tube headers? Somebody said, yeah, you could do that, but it's like, no, you can't. One, yes, and then put the other one in and lay it in there, and then put the engine in, and then put the header on, which may require you to do a little fabricating, a little cutting on your exhaust gasket, and
your good friend, the ball peen hammer.
well, you're gonna want to do the ball peen thing before you put the engine.
Oh no, that's
in right.
Right, that's what
you're gonna
the gentle
find
massaging.
that problem out. Yeah, but but as far as I see what you're saying, outside stuff. So that can be a problem. I didn't have that one though, but I just had to use the ball peen when it hit the back corner of the engine block where it would meet up with the transmission. One area right there I had to do a little hammering, and I think I couldn't get to one bolt on the passenger side. Couldn't get the actual length of the bolt in or something. It was one issue with that. But obstruction wrenches are your friend, man. Once you get that son of a bitch in there, it's like you need a little, especially if it's a 6-point hex head, or
so a little customization, a little heat to China's finest open end wrench, a little heat.
Yeah, that's the way you do it. That's a plus. But even the short throw ratchet, 3/8 ratchet, I love that thing. But sometimes the head's too thick. Once you get the socket on there, it's just like, what is it, 3 inches maybe, 2 inches? You're hitting something just by the depth. But as far as the throw goes, with the little handle, sometimes it's perfect. But I found that the short throw 3/8 drive ratchet for the FE is like kind of like the left hand. It's just like you better have that.
Right. So, and then as far as my truck goes,
the truck. So you got
the steering box was out.
Why'd you take the steering box out? You took the steering box out?
Yeah, because my whole power steering really hasn't worked for 10, 15 years.
Power steering, but as far as the steering box?
Okay, the pump got rebuilt.
Right.
I'm going to have to look back at my text. I don't know if it was the pump got rebuilt.
You told me there was an issue with the steering and the exhaust. Hitting. Interference.
Okay, that issue's been solved. Basically.
And then you told me this power steering pump needed to be...
Okay, he ordered a pump.
The pump was the wrong one.
It was the wrong one, so
he sent the pump out to get it rebuilt.
Right. That should have been Friday, Saturday to get picked up.
Last Friday, Saturday.
No, a couple days ago.
Oh.
So I could potentially be having it.
But what you mentioned steering box, so that's different than the steering pump.
I know. looking back through my texts. He was worried about tags. My tags expired.
Yeah, so?
So I had to bring him over there. Pretty much, yeah, the box has got to get rebuilt. Okay. This was a week ago. Good news. Both pumps work great. That would be the power steering pump and the fuel pump. Because the fuel pump was leaking. Clutch works great. Engine running great.
That's what it was.
Bad news. Power steering working, but not so great. The gearbox itself is leaking. So at this point, go ahead and do it. So that's the last piece in hopefully the last piece of this puzzle of getting everything mechanically done and sound on the truck.
Wow.
So good chance Monday.
All right.
It would be my understanding. Like my timeline, but
Your timeline.
yeah, but I mean, you're also
my
dealing
God.
with someone rebuilding something. It always takes longer than it should.
Yeah, that's the truth.
So. So there's that.
Woo!
Woo woo. Whistle tips go woo.
There you go.
So next weekend,
Engine install,
engine
Mustang,
install.
and then the week after that, I don't know what, and then that's not gonna happen. And then the week after that, we have Cruising for a Cure, man.
All right.
We'll be at the Headman booth. So we'll have our Easy Up. We'll be shooting video, doing interviews with people. Bring your car in, man. Drive your car up. Get out. Tell us about it. Do an interview.
Yeah.
Learn about some Headman products.
We're not talking like 20-minute interviews.
No, we don't want to talk to you for 20 minutes.
But
Give us like 3 minutes, man.
Oh, tops.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stop by, tell us about your car. We'll shoot a picture or two.
Car, truck, right? Exactly. Van. We saw some vans today, William.
Oh. we saw, there were a couple scary vans
Rolling heavy, baby.
there. Some free ice cream vans.
What was the T-shirt that said "nose down, ass up"? That's how we like to truck. Enough said.
There you go. Those van guys are a unique breed.
It's true, man.
So after cruising, that leads into like November,
October.
Oh,
NMCA finals probably. Yeah.
Yep, some drag racing.
That'd be cool. October too. Yeah, Ultimate Streetcar Racing in Fontana. I'm down for that, baby.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, we'll be, and it's also the same weekend as NMCA, so we could just camp there. Fontucky.
I got a tent.
Okay.
We can sleep in,
Sleep in the parking lot.
Sleep in the parking lot in the back of my truck.
Oh yeah, wow, inflatable.
I'm
Air mattress.
joking. That ain't gonna happen.
Right. Oh my God.
So,
Oh. Fontucky.
check out the website. Hit calendar.
We could have
and
breakfast at like the truck stop over there off the 10 freeway.
Greasy Spoon.
There you go.
Oh, so
Good times, man.
check out our calendar online.
We could find
Because I'm sure we're gonna miss something.
friends.
We've got photos and videos up
man.
from today's show.
Man, 500 photos? I shot 700 photos, right?
429.
There you go. You narrowed it down.
Um,
The eagle eye.
so and hit us up on Facebook. Toss us a message anytime.
Oh, man, you can check
Pass
us
it.
out on Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, SoundCloud. Oh, my God, SoundCloud.
Blueberry something.
Blueberry. You want to start your own podcast? Email us. That's right. Or you could go to the Blueberry link on our homepage, podcast.com.
All righty. So, till next time, my name's William.
This is Davis.
But there'll be